Hello. Good day, people. How are you? We're back at it again. Vlogmadan. What's today? Day 7. You know the vibes. We outside with it. So, woke up. I'm not even gonna say this morning. Got up to go to the bathroom last night. And Flo came to visit. What does that mean? I'm on my period. I'm actually very thankful, and I actually thank Allah so much because I made dua that it would come before. What am I saying? What am I saying? Oh, all of the like hard, heavy flow, painful days are coming before that iftar. They're coming before I have to go out of town and before the last 10 nights. And also that means that, inshallah, I will not be on my period for Eid. What more could I ask for? Allah is so merciful. He's so merciful to me. But yes, navigating Ramadan with a menstrual cycle, trying not to lose that, connection, trying not to get distracted, trying not to stray away while having a period, while being in the middle of this holy month, being unable to pray and unable to fast. Now, I don't really like to use the term unable because I feel like people try to be like, oh, why can't you pray? Why can't you fast? Why aren't you allowed to do it? I'm exempt. Having a menstrual cycle is enough. I could not imagine having to, in between trying to keep myself clean, in between changing a pad, changing a tampon, all of that, I have to pray 5 times a day. I have to fast 16, 17 hours a day. I have to do all that while having a menstrual cycle. Allah gave me a break, and I love him so much for that. I thank him so much for that. I'm exempt. So during my exemption, I'm going to show you guys, and this is whether it's Ramadan or not, how I maintain that connection with Allah, how I maintain that spiritual connection outside of praying and fasting. So we'll go through that a little bit today. And also, I'm gonna eat today. I'm gonna eat. I feel like a lot of times, I know a lot of Muslim women who be like, oh, I still try to like, you know, fast as much as I can so that when my period is done, it's not difficult for me to get back into it. Or a lot of women that feel bad about eating. No, it's not safe for me to fast. I'm bleeding out liters of blood. I'm going to stay hydrated. I'm going to eat, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys what I do to keep my energy up, to keep myself together, and to keep myself out of pain. The first thing, I think I've told YouTube about it before, but I'm not sure. But let's get into that. Hold on, because we creating a vibe today. Okay, so I think I have told you guys in the past that I have uterine fibroids. So if you don't know what that is, look it up. I don't really know how to describe it, but basically things have grown on my uterus that can cause cramps, that can cause discomfort, that can cause bleeding, all types of things. And it does. That can cause constipation, nausea, vomiting, all of that. Been there, done that. So it is imperative to my work, to my livelihood, to my general comfort and happiness that I do something to manage the pain. So when I was vegan, that was a great way to manage it. This year I'm going to do my absolute best with the rest of this year to truly change my eating habits, because I know that's the only thing that's going to help the fibroids, and that's the only thing that's going to give me any type of relief. But when I am not a vegan, this is the secret to my crampless and comfortable as possible cycle. Turmeric. Now, you can take turmeric pills. They also have a turmeric tea. Or for me personally, I just take the powder straight up. And I usually put it in tea and I just drink it like that. Now I do mix it with, only because it doesn't have a horrible taste, but I don't like the texture. So this instant ooh, can y'all even see that? This instant honey and ginger packet, I'll take some of that. So I'll take this whole packet, put it in there. I have some black seed honey from the local Islamic shop. And then I take like a teaspoon of turmeric. And then I just drink it. And it does wonders for managing my flow, for pain management, for all of that. I usually like to start drinking it before I actually start my period. But I forgot. So I did it. So we're gonna drink it today, and we're gonna hope for the best. I highly suggest you drink this while it is hot, because once that turmeric settles and it gets cool, disgusting texture. Also, people say you should put black pepper in it to help it, like to help your body digest it better. I don't know if maybe I'm just not putting enough or what, or if I even really need it, but I'm not doing that. But you should try it if you feel the need to. Okay, now to keep, I'm recording, to keep my energy up, whether it's Ramadan or not, dates. Because of all the bleeding and everything else, very tired, very fatigued. However, if I have, like, depending on their size, depending on what type of date, at the least I'll eat 3, at the most I have like 7. Whether I eat them all at one time or throughout the day, I'm good. Don't forget, stay hydrated. Drink your water. If you already drink a lot of water, you still need to drink more water. You're welcome. Lunch is bean pie. We'll talk about what that is later. It tastes a little weird. It's giving freezer bag. So it is now 6:54. What am I doing? I just finished posting a video for some work I had to do. I also have to create another video. I think that's going to be tomorrow. My mom actually made oxtails tonight. She does the one thing that she knows I do not like that. Don't start cooking and then tell me to watch it, because I don't know. I don't even know what you did already. I don't know what needs to be done. I don't know how long it's been cooking, how long it needs to keep cooking. She left the house, so I'm watching them. They're good. I might need to cook for a little bit longer. But then again, I don't know how long they've been cooking. But yeah, those dates I had definitely kept me high energy. So I'm thankful for that. I need to clean my room. I need to clean the kitchen. And I just need to get stuff done. So that's what I'm about to go do. Hello, everyone. It is 10:31 p.m. I ended up getting a short little nap in. Yeah, I ended up resting. Of course, I told you guys that I feel weird about like showing you. But a few of the ways that I suggest of taking full advantage of Ramadan while you're menstruating are, number one, be wise with your idle time. The fact of the matter is, you're not making salat, you're not fasting. So sometimes that naturally that can throw you off of the mode of Ramadan. But what I suggest is the idle time that you now have that you would have filled with like salah or Quran reading or something like that before, still fill it with something. So for me personally, I still do my best with Fajr, but definitely whenever I wake up, and then with Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha, even though I'm not praying, I'll do something Islamic. So like when my Adhan app goes off, I'll make dhikr, I'll recite Quran, I'll read something, I'll say a dua, I'll learn new duas, I'll make dua for other people, I'll make dua for myself. I had a whole video on dua journaling, so I'll just go read something from my journal, say Ameen. I'll do more journaling, so different things like that. So that's number one, is to fill the now idle time you have with other forms of worship. Number two, I don't know if it's correct or not, but as Muslims, you know, the du'as that you make when you are sick are always answered. Now, for me personally, with the way my menstrual cycle goes, I consider myself to be sick. So I take full advantage and I make as many du'as for as many people and for myself as I can. So as soon as I feel a cramp, I'm making du'a, and doing everything I can at that time. Number three, definitely double down on seeking knowledge. You have a lot more time to read, a lot more time to know things, a lot more time to do research, a lot more time to get to those books that are collecting dust. And I keep forgetting I say this every day, but I'll show you guys tomorrow what books, another one of the books that I'm reading this Ramadan. So number three is doubling down on seeking knowledge. Number four, rest. Rest. I cannot explain enough how much rest is needed during the time of the menstrual cycle. We already know, and I feel like doing Ramadan when you're resting, it's definitely a form of ibadah. It's definitely a form of worship, because I'm going through it, I'm cramping, I'm bleeding, you know, I'm missing out on salah, I'm missing out on this, but it's like in the path of doing what Allah says, which is not praying or fasting during that time, I'm resting. So I feel like that's a form of worship. And number five, definitely take advantage of that time and feed people. That's a great way to give charity, whether you're fasting or not. But especially when you're not fasting, the blessings that come with feeding a fasting person. If you feed a person, you feed enough people, you give them water, dates, you buy them a meal, whatever, child, it'll be like you fasted. So those are the 5 things that I suggest, but also to stay focused, to remind yourself this is still Ramadan. No matter if it's my period cycle, no matter what's going on, this is still Ramadan. I hope those things help you guys. Oh, before I go, today's Ramadan reflection is that there is no deed that is too small. In the eyes of Allah, blessings are blessings, good deeds are good deeds, good actions are good actions. So take advantage of small things, of cleaning up, moving something out the road, giving somebody water, giving somebody dates, just being kind, just smiling. Take advantage of all the small things, because on the last day, bidhnillah, those are the things that will weigh heavily on your scale and could really tip the scale to give you a completely different circumstance, my love. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to day 7, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum.